If you don't know who Tara Yami is, you must live under a rock. In recent years, she has gained more attention than ever in her content creator career. Known for her outgoing LA party girl lifestyle and her ex-boyfriend Jake Weber, she was able to quickly gain a lot of fans that loved her sense of humor, sense of fashion, and even her makeup routine became a trend on TikTok. She participated in many videos with Jake Weber and Johnny Gilbert, which helped her gain even more fans and which is probably where you know her from. But what if I told you that this is just the top of the iceberg? Because lately, Tara Yami has been under a constant fire from people online calling her out on her past actions and her behavior today. But what did she even do? And why does suddenly everybody call her the biggest pick-me girl on YouTube? Let's talk about it. Hi! This is the video you guys demanded from me for a long time now, and it's no wonder why. People have such mixed reactions about Tara Yami lately, so I feel like it's time to set the record straight once and for all. But first, some people may actually live under a rock and don't know who Tara Yami is. So let's do a quick rundown and look at how her career as a famous YouTuber and a content creator personality started. Tara is mostly known on YouTube for creating vlog content and for participating in many other projects of other famous YouTubers. For example, Sam and Colby and their Trap House, and as well as Jake Weber and Johnny Gilbert for obvious reasons. She is of Persian descent, and you may have saw her TikToks to a song by Aisha Erotica called Yummy, you know, because she's Tara Yami, so. And also there was a whole other trend on TikTok dedicated to Tara Yami and her phrase that Tara Yami is a mindset.
If you want to be Tara Yami, you have to think like Tara Yami. Tara Yami is a mindset.
She also participated in a podcast called The Dropouts, which will be very important to discuss later on. I mean, Tara Yami is everywhere. She was on brand photo shoots, music videos, and all over the internet. She created her channel in 2012, but started posting closer to 2009, which was 5 years ago. And if you ever wondered why Tara Yami is called Tara Yami and not her real name, here is a clip of her talking about it.
But I was like 10, 11, making like a email for my Instagram, and I was like, oh, Tara Taco, because I love tacos, and I wanted like a scene girl name. So I did like Tara Taco, and then I was like, well, tacos are yummy, and then I did Tara Yummy, and then it stuck. And the reason it stuck is because there was a girl named Tara in my school who had the same last initial as me, and so people just started calling me Tara Yummy. Like, even like my friends.
But apart from her content and her inspiring personality, many people know her for other reasons. Tara Yami is classified as the biggest pick-me girl on every social media. For those of you who don't know, let me give you a quick definition of a pick-me girl so you would understand why people associate Tara with this phenomenon. Pick-me girl is a derogatory term for women who seek male validation by trying to differentiate themselves from other women. For example, a pick-me girl would say like, I'm not like the other girls, I'm very low maintenance, I don't wear makeup like other girls, I'm not friends with other girls because they cause so much drama, I'm not like other girls, I like football and I like sport, and all such things. And sometimes pick-me girls tend to act differently towards guys versus other women. So Tara Yami has very weird relationship with her and her male friends, including her ex-boyfriend Jake Weber. People speculate that Tara Yami tries to act childish on purpose to please men around her.
I want uppies. Uppies, 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 uppies!
This is actually not hard.
Of course she goes for my best friend.
Tickle, tickle!
Stop.
Looks like something a Polly Pocket would wear.
I'm the size of one.
So like I mentioned before, Tara Yami and Jake Weber have a long documented history of their relationship.
Everything expires.
My love for you doesn't.
And from those exact videos, some questionable things resurfaced. For example, Jake Weber's celebrity crush is Bella Delphine.
Who's the other person's celebrity crush?
Tommy Lee, Bella Delphine.
And she's famously known for creating special adult content and dressing up as this cute e-girl with pink hair. And there was also this whole thing of her selling bath water. That girl, right? She's also famously known for making a specific face that is in Japanese culture known as ahigao, which is like is a very inappropriate face, basically. And Tarayami is seen making this exact face next to Jake Weber in their videos, pictures, or even her thumbnails, which potentially could be a reference to Jake liking Bella Delphine. And as much as I would like to criticize Tarayami for doing that, I have way more questions to Jake Weber in this case because he seems to have like a very weird type of girls that he likes. Let me elaborate on that. Tarayami is very short, very petite, almost childish looking, and so is Bella Delphine.
Girl. Me too.
And sometimes this thing goes way too far because at one instance, Tarayami got objectified by her own friend, who is also very weird. As I already mentioned on my YouTube channel, Zach Justice has very weird interest in minors. If you didn't know, he met his ex-girlfriend Indiana when she was 14 and he was pushing 20s. And they lived together under the same roof because Zach was working for Indiana's mom and was essentially editing videos as a rent pay. And a lot of YouTubers already talked about it and speculated that Zach allegedly groomed Indiana because they started dating as soon as she turned 18 and even like closer to 17. There's multiple videos of them like being all over each other, and at some point they even pretended to be siblings. It's like actually crazy. So if you want to know more about that, I have a video about that. But how is this whole thing related to Tarayami, you ask me? And I tell you, Tara used to be on a podcast called The Dropouts, in which Zach is also essentially present. And at some point, Zach made a very weird joke slash comment about Tara's appearance of her being so small and petite. I don't even know how to explain you this. You just have to see this. So listen carefully, okay?
No.
She is a grown woman.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, she stopped a little early growing, but she is a woman, so
Of
she's halfway there.
age.
Yeah. You are a dream.
What?
Because like you're like small and dainty, so it's like you're kind of like a kid. I'm just saying you could like help people. They should put you in prisons with like the pedophiles to like help them get past all that. I don't know. I'm just trying to help the community, I think.
Ew. Gross. I just want to clarify that this is not Tara's fault in any way. It's just Zach is insanely weird because what even possessed for him to say that? Honestly, looking at all of those instances makes me think that men around Tara is a way bigger problem than Tara herself. Maybe you will change your mind when I tell you that there is way more issues people have with Tara Yami. Because Miss Yami acting childish to please men isn't the only annoying thing that people find about her, but also she pretends to be one of the boys, another spectrum of the pick me girl syndrome.
I use like the NARS one. I'm not a beauty guru. Like I don't know how to do this. I'm so bad at makeup. I don't know why people want a makeup routine so badly. Like I'm just bad at it. Shape them. Basically like I just line them to shape. I don't know. I don't even know terms, like makeup terms. I'm a boy. I'm not a makeup artist. I do half the like wrong. I don't follow any makeup rules. Like
I really do not want to define a person by one single bad moment they said online, but it's really hard considering Tara Yami does this all the time. For example, when she made an R-word joke on Twitter when she was 12, but because she was 12, it's not really a big deal anymore, and she apologized about it. There is another questionable thing about Miss Yami's behavior, and it's more related to her ex-boyfriend, Jake Weber. You see, Tara Yami and Jake Weber broke up not that long time ago. And people break up all the time, bridges are being burnt or whatever. They posted a video about their breakup, they talked it out, and of course Tara was very sad in that video while Jake seemed like he's okay with it. Whatever, people deal with breakups differently. It would not have been a big deal, but people started to notice that they are still very, very close, but not in like best friends close. There is something weird about it. You know, it takes a lot of respect for yourself and your partner to move on after the breakup and still be best friends. But there's something about Miss Yami that you guys have to know. The thing is, at times, Tara Yami acted rather obsessed with Jake Weber still. Like at one instance, she asked Jake Weber to tattoo her name on him.
Here, don't mind them. I was doing it with Sharpie because I was trying to figure
Where's
out like
my name?
what it would look like to.
Where's my name?
What? I covered that one up. I don't, guys. I don't have Tara's name tattooed, but I. Yeah,
Here's my lips.
Yeah, I got her lips tattooed. This was like she did a pose with the dice, and like you know I don't regret.
She did a T.
No, dude, I'd be the biggest red flag in the fucking world if I had a T tattoo.
I don't think your hair helps.
Damn, dude, your jokes are not it today.
And genuinely, sometimes they have those moments on camera where Tarya says like very romantic things to Jake Weber still, while he's like joking it off and like not reciprocating the energy.
Still wanted to date Tara, then I'd be like insecure about it and be like, oh, she's with someone else, but like a friend. We only joke around because it means nothing. I was like, Tara, I talked to the hottest fucking girl last night.
So based on that, some fans speculated that despite Jake Weber apparently finding a new love interest, Tara Yami is still not over the breakup. While I agree there are some things that definitely break some borders, I still think that people have different types of friendships and relationships, and if Jake Weber was not comfortable with the way Tara acted, he would have totally said that to her.
I want to touch base on this. Okay, so there's this clip of Tara telling me to get a T tattoo, and I just want to clarify, off camera, me and Tara joke about that all the time. Also, I told her one time, in a jokingly manner, I said that I would get your name tattooed and I don't think I'd ever regret it because I think you're always going to be in my life. So whenever she said that, that was because we talk about it so much off camera. But people just kind of ran with it and they were like, oh, like she's holding Jake captive, which is not true. And she's like my best friend. Like people are acting like it's a weird, uncomfortable situation. Like she's not my best friend. Like how do you guys talk to your best friends? Like it's crazy. Tara's great. So I think we should all leave Tara alone and let's move past it.
But a lot of fans expressed their concerns because they said if their boyfriend had a friend like Tara Yami, they would have break up with him because there is no way that they're not in love.
Sometimes I wish I lived with you guys.
Well, you would be a really cool roommate.
I know.
But it'd be a weird dynamic because we dated.
We did. Fun fact. We dated.
Yeah, I was like, whenever
We were talking about it.
because we have like a few empty rooms, and I was like, damn,
Tara would rock this shit.
should have never dated Tara. We could have been badass roommates.
Thanks, dude. I'm scared.
I'm not helping you.
There's a chapel here. Do you want to get married for tax purposes?
Which is also potentially related to the way pick-me girls act, because sometimes pick-me girls would be like, oh, I knew your boyfriend before you even knew him. We are so close. And plus, Tara and Jake being best friends still, they still hang out very often, which made people speculate that there's still something going on between them. You know what? Jake Weber seems perfectly fine with that because he profits off their breakup. There was a time where he titled all his videos with Tara as like going out with my ex-girlfriend, and there's a picture of them hugging romantically, going to resort with my ex-girlfriend, giving my ex-girlfriend that, and things like that. Only recently he started calling Tara his friend rather than just my ex-girlfriend. YouTube, people clickbait, whatever, I'm getting off topic. Another secret third thing of behavior of pick-me girls is to disrespect other women. Pick-me girls are often found saying things like they cannot get along with other women for the life of them because they're too much drama, or like they're not like the boys.
My parents never had a problem with boys because I've always had guy friends growing up. So they were never weird about boys because I never had that many girlfriends. There was always guys at my house. So they never
were,
saw
like,
it romantically.
forbidden at my house.
No, they never saw it romantically for me, even though they probably should have. I was definitely being a little sneaky. No. I had like guy family friends growing up, so they understood why I only got along with guys. Even female friendships to this day, it's hard for me to like accept. Like, you're one of my few girlfriends.
The pick me girl's just naturally pretty and doesn't have to put chemicals on her face to be pretty, unlike other women.
Words
There's
are
a
tough.
pterodactyl.
Oh, that's
Jared
great.
has them
Look
all
at that.
timed out. He's like, now time.
Alyssa, get out of the sky. Spread it around. Jared got the nose. Jared got the nose. He got
yeah,
long
I got the
teeth.
teeth.
No one made fun of my looks.
We called you a lot, lizard.
Yeah, but not what I was born with.
Pick me girls just don't seem to be enjoying female company.
I like to incorporate trends into my style. What about you, Jillian?
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I'm just comfortable.
I hate being comfortable. I just don't like being comfortable. I think it's like
a fashion no-no.
it's hard because we're different sizes.
Especially if they're around men with the other woman, they will try to bring that woman down and like make fun of her. So the guys like the pick me girl better, which is a behavior that happened multiple times in the Tarayami pick me girl saga. Because at one instance, her friend on the podcast Dropout was talking about her struggles with depression, but Tarayami interrupted her just to talk about her birthday party.
So I would like to clarify.
That can't manifest
Everyone
itself
thinks
in a
I'm
bad
in a
mood.
bad mood all the time. I'm just depressed.
No, but that can manifest itself in a bad mood. You get that.
I get that, but it's not me being in
What
bad
gets you out of your depression?
I don't know.
Excuse me? I would just like to say, I'm having a huge fucking party.
Yeah.
And
I'm busy.
I like how
sorry, I was just thinking about it.
She goes, I'm so depressed, and she says she's having a
And
party.
And you know, after all of this weird behavior coming from Miss Yami, her most recent controversy that got her in trouble is that she agreed to a photo shoot with Playboy, even though Playboy is known for many horrible things that it's done. And just for the record, even Haktua Girl disagreed to collaborate with Playboy because of all those things. That should speak volumes to you guys. And also, Tari is kind of known as like this pop culture girl, and she knows basically a lot of stuff about this, but she still agreed to a collaboration with Playboy, which made a lot of fans very disappointed in her. All of those factors led to the internet ultimately deciding that Miss Tarayami is the ultimate pick-me girl. But as of recently, I have not seen like any compilations of Tara acting weird or childish or pick me, which could be for potential reason that Tarayami took some time and reflected on herself and her actions, and hopefully got a therapist to get over Jake Weber. Obviously, with this video, I'm not trying to make you hate Tarayami or cancel her. No, not at all. But those are some things you might want to know about Tarayami. I'm just telling you all the questionable things people find about Miss Tarayami and her male friends that people have been talking about. I will not judge you if after this video you still like Tarayami. And before you start throwing tomatoes at me, I used to be a fan of Tarayami, of all of them, of Jake, Johnny, and Tara, but yet I cannot just make myself be interested in her anymore after seeing her and Jake and Zach saying all those things. You know, at the peak of their popularity, it was so refreshing to see alternative creators talk about the same things as I do, or dress the same, listen to the same music. But now I think they got lost in the sauce. Their videos don't really seem that good anymore and really don't make me laugh anymore. And I just really do not like this vlogging squad anymore. But you know, that's just my opinion. And if you have a different one, you are always free to express it in my comments section. And if you just have to say something about the situation, again, you can always do that in my comments. I will please ask you to subscribe to my channel and my other social media that are linked in description. And I will please ask you to like this video or not. I don't really care. And now, bye!